I know y'all are probably concerned about your grades and how your grades are going to work for this. So I just wanted to make sure I was super clear on that aspect of it. Okay, so I went ahead and updated iNow to reflect everything that's required of you to get your full credit. Okay, so both sections have three things. So the first thing is notes. You are going to turn those in on Google Classroom. So once you watch the 3 videos for rational functions, there will be, I think, 4 or 5 videos for trig later this week. Once you've watched those and taken notes and worked out the problems from the videos on notes, you can upload those in Google Classroom. That is your participation grade. Notice those are lower than the other types of grades because participation was generally about 50 points per 9 weeks, 25 and 25. I didn't want to skew it too high up and kind of erase what y'all did in the third 9 weeks, okay? So turn in your notes in Google Classroom. Taking screenshots of the screen is not sufficient. I need to see it on notebook paper that you actually watched the whole video, wrote down all the problems, and took notes like you normally would in class, okay? So a few of y'all turned in screenshots. I'm going to go back and tell y'all, not going to work. So rational functions notes, those are the 3 videos that are already there. The trig notes will be there later this week, so you can go ahead and work ahead. The rational functions test, that is 100 points. That is on Delta Math. That is the one where I did the other video where you have to change your test grade to a 0 and say that all 10 questions you made that you had 10 out of 10 points lost. And then extra credit, you can just put 0. Okay, so look at that video on how to set up the test. Everybody should make 100 on both of those. You can do it as many times as you want, okay? Same thing for trig once you get to that unit. Do rational functions first, okay? And then homework. These are working the Delta Math out. A few of y'all, I think Haley Fuller, I think I noticed you were almost done with all of the rational functions homework. Okay, I probably won't put any grades until like the end of next week because I just don't think there's going to be that many people who are done. And then by the end of next week, I will start looking in Delta Math and seeing who's finished and who I can go ahead and add in their grades and do that. So anyways, doing the Delta Math assignments, the 3 of them for rational functions, if you do all 3 of them and have 100% on all of them, then you get 100. If you do all 3 or 4 or 5 on trig and you get them, you get 100, okay? So you should be able to do everything. And if you're having issues with having a device, let me know and we can figure that out. We can take some other route if we need to. But if you have internet and you have a device, all of these should be 100s. The 2 participations should be 25 out of 25. Okay, I made all the videos for rational functions in 1 day, and you have 6 weeks to watch all of them, okay, and do the problems. So if I can make them all in 1 day, surely you can watch them all within 6 weeks, okay? Same with trig. I'll probably sit down and knock them out later this week. And you should be able to do that. So anyways, I know grades might be a concern for you. This is what your iNow looks like. That's all that will be added in there. There is no semester exam. This is it. So once you've done these 6 things, turning in 2 sets of notes, doing the 2 tests on Delta Math, and doing the homework. Those are probably not the right order. You'll do the notes. Then you'll go and do the homework in Delta Math. And lastly, you'll do the tests for each unit. Okay? Of course, do rational, 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 then trig, trig, trig. But so yeah, if you have any other questions about grades or how things are going to be done, I'm just trying to make it super clear for you guys so there's no stress about the way things are going on. Okay? If you have any questions, ask on Google Classroom because other people might have the same questions. Send me an email, whatever you need, guys. We're going to get through this. Okay? All right, have a good week.